In the early dawn, when the African horizon burns gold and the wind carries secrets of ancient migrations, a shadow moves, silent, massive, and timeless. The elephant, a creature that remembers the Ice Age, that mourns its dead, and that walks with the patience of mountains. But today it walks a vanishing road. This is not just the story of a species, it's a war story, a survival saga, and a question mark hanging over the future of the wild. Because elephants aren't just fighting predators anymore, they're fighting us. Let's begin with life. Raw, violent, miraculous. In the dry dust of the savannah, a female elephant screams into the wind as she gives birth. Around her, the herd forms a protective ring. This is not mere instinct. This is family, ritual, memory. And then, out it comes. A calf steaming in the morning chill, blinking up at a world that's already trying to kill it. It weighs 250 pounds. It cannot walk. It cannot feed itself. But it is the future, and the matriarch knows this. For elephants, childhood is a decade-long apprenticeship. Calves stay close to their mothers for years, learning where to find food, how to read the wind, which humans to avoid. Everything an elephant knows, everything it needs to survive, is taught. Elephants don't just grow, they're raised, and what they learn could save their lives. A fully grown elephant can eat 300 pounds of food a day: grass, roots, bark, fruit. Water is sacred, sometimes walked toward for hundreds of miles. In dry seasons, they remember hidden springs and dig into riverbeds with their tusks. One wrong move, one forgotten trail, and a whole herd could starve. But the matriarch remembers. She always remembers. Because elephants have something most creatures don't: a mind built for memory. Scientists have found that elephant brains are eerily similar to ours. They feel grief. They celebrate life. They form bonds that last a lifetime. And when one of their own dies, the herd returns again and again to the place of death. They touch the bones. They rumble low sounds of mourning. They remember. But here's the twist. Memory is also what haunts them. They remember the sound of gunshots, the smell of burning ivory, the flash of headlights just before a poacher's ambush. In parts of Africa, entire elephant herds have been known to change migration paths for years, just to avoid places where humans once attacked them. They don't forgive easily. And why should they? In the last century, elephant populations have plummeted, from over 10 million to fewer than 400,000. And every year, 20,000 elephants are killed for their ivory, their bodies left to rot, their tusks sold to collectors oceans away. No predator in the wild threatens them, except one: us. But not all humans are enemies. In the forests of Kenya, conservationists track elephants by satellite. In Thailand, injured elephants are given prosthetic limbs. In Sri Lanka, farmers now use beehive fences. Elephants are terrified of bees, to protect crops without killing. In Zambia, orphaned calves are raised by caretakers who wear gray, speak in low tones, and sleep beside them. These are the guardians, the allies, the ones who believe this war can be won. Because here's the deeper threat. It's not just poachers anymore. It's roads, cities, railways, climate change, shrinking forests, expanding agriculture. Imagine a migration path older than the pyramids, blocked by a shopping mall. Imagine an elephant walking the same trail its ancestors walked for 10,000 years, only to be electrocuted by a fence. Every time a forest is cleared, a herd is lost. Every time a river dries up, a matriarch's memory means nothing. The world is moving fast. And elephants? They walk, slowly. But here's the miracle. They're still walking. Even in the most devastated regions, elephant herds have found a way to adapt. Some now travel at night to avoid humans. Some have stopped growing tusks altogether, a tragic evolution to survive hunters. In some places, elephants are learning to recognize human languages, distinguishing between harmless tribes and dangerous ones. They are evolving in real time. The question is, are we? We marvel at their size, but their power isn't in their strength. It's in their emotion. When elephants reunite after years apart, they trumpet with joy, twine trunks, and lean into one another like long-lost siblings. When a baby dies, the mother may carry the body for days. When a herd passes the bones of a fallen leader, they stop. Always. To remember. No GPS, no written language. Just a map in their minds and a rhythm in their hearts. And still they walk. They walk through fields turned to concrete, through forests burned to ash, through lands that once belonged to them, now sold to the highest bidder. And still they walk. But the path is narrowing. Some say it's already too late, that we've destroyed too much, that elephants will survive only in zoos and stories. But others believe in a different ending, one where technology, tradition, and empathy collide to write a new chapter, where ecotourism replaces poaching, where school children learn the names of matriarchs, where the world finally listens to the thunder of feet in the dust and answers with change. Because the truth is, elephants don't need saving. We do. If they vanish, it's not just a species lost, it's a piece of ourselves. A connection to the wild that once defined us, a mirror to our own intelligence, our own grief, our own compassion. If we lose the elephants, we lose the part of us that remembers. And so the matriarch walks on, through dry wind and broken ground, her calf close behind. She doesn't know politics, or profit, or press conferences, but she knows the way. The question is, will we follow?